I look up to Bud a lot. Honestly, he one of the realest dudes that I done met. He's still a normal person in his head. Like, he don't believe that he's above everyone else. And that's how I feel about myself.
You seen me around a lot. Oh, no. Don't act like you ain't seen me around. Them days. He said that I do.
Bud, come on. Terence talking, I try not to talk back. I try to just listen.
Straight, boom, straight shot. Like right here, boom, there you go. But you gotta make sure you step. Bam. That's when they're trying to run out. When they're trying to run, bam, there you go.
Even if I don't feel the same way that he's feeling at the moment, it don't matter. I still want to hear him out and try to understand what he's saying.
If he's here, bam. What do you think he can do? Because you out the way of the right hand.
He like a sponge. He soak up everything that he needs to soak up, put it into his arsenal, and then he make the best out of everything that he learned from everybody.
Then throw it straight left to the body.
At the end of the day, you don't want to feel like a know-it-all. And the people that know it all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things.
Shakur Stevenson is treating this camp like one of the toughest challenges of his career. Training with high-level partners shows he's fully aware of how dangerous Teofimo Lopez can be and wants to be at his absolute best.
The limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's going to be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and the smarts that he has. And given the opportunity, I think he can pose a great threat to everybody in the division, and be the last man standing.
Shakur Stevenson's camp has taken things up a notch, working alongside Terence Crawford at D1 training. The same spot Crawford used before facing Canelo sends a clear message. This isn't just conditioning. It's a full-on, detail-driven camp built around timing, ring awareness, and staying composed when everything speeds up.
Steelers passport, Ripper paid his job, all types of weird stuff.
He called me earlier. It's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep
working beside Terence Crawford puts Stevenson in situations that feel like real fights, not rehearsed drills. He's learning how to stay relaxed when things get chaotic, set subtle traps, and make opponents pay without wasting energy. It also says a lot about who Stevenson is as a competitor. You don't choose that environment unless you're willing to be humbled, pushed, and constantly sharpened.
I was hurting it all throughout the camp.
I was feeling good.
I felt it just now. But I was trying to ignore the pain and keep it going, but it just got worse to the point where I couldn't really take it no more. I kind of felt it after my last fight. I'm like, man, just ignore it, because you're going to have to keep ignoring it every time you fight. You don't realize it until it gets to the point where you just can't take it no more. That video, even that video that got out of me hitting somebody with a body shot, I fell. I've been hitting it constantly over and over and over. I felt the pain badly that last time to where it's like...
The atmosphere around Stevenson's camp feels intentional and controlled. He's training in a place where championship habits are expected, and the focus isn't just on technique. It's on staying steady when the fight turns chaotic. Against a puncher like Teofimo Lopez, that kind of emotional control could matter as much as skill. Add in voices like Keyshawn Davis, who has firsthand experience with both fighters, and the message becomes clear. This isn't a fight to rush. It's one that will build, settle, and then erupt. What makes Keyshawn Davis's opinion carry weight is that he's speaking from firsthand experience. When he says this fight will develop slowly before Lopez starts applying pressure, it isn't hype, it's observation. He gives both men their due, avoids trash talk, and still makes a clear call. He leans towards Shakur, but not by a landslide. The expectation isn't domination. It's a tough back-and-forth fight that forces both guys into uncomfort.
The era, it may have been Teo and Shakur, especially if you would never fight Shakur, right? How do you see this fight playing out?
I see it playing out, let's say, I see it starting off slow.
Okay.
And then I see as Shakur wins the first round, as Shakur wins the second round, slowly, I think Teo is eventually start picking it up and start imposing his will.
Right.
And then, you know, it's just gonna go from there. That's how I think it's gonna go.
That's a fair assessment.
That's a fair one.
Especially for that to be his brother.
I think it's gonna be close.
Keyshawn Davis respects his relationship with Shakur Stevenson, but when he talks about the fight, he keeps emotions out of it. He offers a level-headed breakdown without hype, bias, or trash talk, just honest analysis.
Very good.
Hey, one thing I can say though, because I've been seeing, we've been amateur together and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Teo can fight.
I'm telling you that. Teo can fight.
Winning back
If
then.
you said he couldn't, you'd be lying.
Right.
Of course. That's a real assessment, though. I think Shakur still wins, but it's gonna be closer than what people think. Teo is nice. A lot, man, no doubt.
Yeah, and Keyshawn, speaking of Teo, you know, you've been vocal about your desire to fight Teofimo Lopez. And of course, I was there in Las Vegas, right, when you FaceTime Teo. Now Teo's fighting Shakur Stevenson, but do we see Keyshawn and Teo at some point?
How was Teo acting when I FaceTimed him? Since you brought it up, how was he acting?
You tell me. You tell the people.
Why do I gotta tell you? What you asked me again? Because I want to answer that. What'd you say?
Yo, do we see you and Teo fight in the future?
Depending on what Shakur do with him.
Hey, losing to Shakur though.
When Teddy Atlas joins the conversation, everything takes on a different weight. His insight doesn't come from hype. It comes from decades of watching fighters succeed, fail, and grow. He doesn't chase headlines or cheap narratives. Instead, he cuts straight through them, pointing out that a fight like this simply doesn't happen if either man is looking for the easy road. In Teddy's view, the matchup itself is proof. Neither Lopez nor Stevenson is built to avoid challenges that ST.
It depends how bad he loses.
I was about to say.
So you think it's going to be bad?
No. Let's say he loses a competitive fight.
Yeah,
I think that would be the most common answer is Shakur outpoints him in a very competitive fight.
Beats him.
What then? What then for you and Teo?
For the businessman, huh?
All right, cool. Since you worded it like that, I don't, because I won't go say that shit. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what the future holds. I just know what I want to do, and I want to go to 147 and become a champion. Because I just feel like them guys just can't beat me from 140 to 147. And I just feel like, you know, I'm a surprise the boxing world. I'm small. I just moved to 140, and I'm gonna be fighting guys naturally bigger than me, and I'm gonna be stopping them. I'm gonna be knocking them out.
I remember.
What makes this matchup intriguing is the contrast in styles. Stevenson thrives when he can work inside, forcing precise adjustments and controlling distance, while Lopez brings explosive power that can change the fight instantly. It's a battle of skill versus force, timing versus raw athleticism. For fans who appreciate the craft, every choice in the ring carries weight, and that careful tension is what makes the fight compelling.
Back a little bit off of what you just said. I want to start by just giving them credit. You know, a lot of these guys avoid certain fights. They're not avoiding them right now. You got to give them credit. A lot of people took shots at Shakur, you know, and Teofimo at certain spots. He's avoiding this guy. He's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, you know, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete.
Timothy Bradley Jr.'s perspective changes the conversation. He speaks from experience, not fandom, from someone who has felt the ring's pace and pressure firsthand. His warning is clear: this isn't a fight to watch casually. Stevenson and Lopez engage in a chess match of skill versus force, measuring space, timing, and opportunity. Small mistakes can be costly, and only those paying attention to the fundamentals will fully appreciate the depth of the matchup.
This fight, but Shakur's very athletic, very talented. So is Teofimo. He's more explosive with power, but Teofimo is very athletic. He is very talented. You got two athletic guys, two talented guys. Again, Teofimo I would favor with the power. This is going to be interesting. I'll tell you, it's a lot to like about these two athletic, talented.
Bradley highlights how much smart boxing matters in this fight. Power alone isn't enough. It's about timing, accuracy, and reading your opponent. Overcommit, and Lopez might have to reset quickly. Get too comfortable, and Stevenson could make you pay. Every punch and movement needs purpose. For those watching closely, the excitement comes from these calculated moments. How one small choice can change an entire round. This is the kind of fight that rewards focus and boxing IQ over hype.
There's every offense or every type of any offense that's gonna be landed, it's gonna have to be earned or set up. Both these guys are intelligent, right? Teofimo Lopez, explosive as hell. He's smart as well. Shoot, you gotta remember this man was the first man to beat Lomachenko. Yeah, well before Haney. Yeah, So, look, check this out. And you already know Shakur Stevenson. You know what he bring into the ring. Defense first. Yep, defense first. You ain't getting nothing. I'm gonna get mine when I get mine and when I want to get mine, but you ain't.
My prediction is this. Stevenson begins by controlling space and setting the pace, forcing Lopez to work for every opportunity. Early rounds favor Shakur's precision and smart approach, but the middle rounds will show Lopez's power and timing coming into play, creating tense, pivotal moments. This won't be a blowout. It will be a strategic back-and-forth contest. In the end, I lean towards Stevenson winning a close decision, not by dominance, but by staying disciplined and effective under pressure. For fans who appreciate the subtle chess match of boxing, every exchange will matter, and the fight's tension is exactly what makes it memorable.